Greetings, Aries. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot, and I am here to do your May monthly love reading. So this will be for Aries by Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and/or Jupiter. So stay tuned to see if any of these messages resonate with you. If they do, go ahead and drop a like, leave your comments of resonance, of course. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel of HK Readings. I would love to have you for the journey. What deck we're gonna use? Oh, okay. Tarot of the Orisha. So let's see what love energies we have surrounding you, how someone is feeling about you, the thoughts, what's kind of going on in that arena. Yansa. Six of Fire. Zapana Shapana. So, I feel as though somebody's definitely feel like they've changed for the better and are, looking to move forward with you, Aries. This is a person that has had to do a lot of healing, okay? Now, they feel like you also heal them as well, which is one of the qualities that they love so much about you. Whatever they've been going through, whatever the victories have been, they want to share with you. It's almost like they feel like there's an empowering, like there can't be anything but an empowering interaction when they open up and tell you, why they ghosted or where they've been. Because it's like, to them, it's like, it's a beautiful story and it's got me to where I am now, where I know that I love you and I've healed and let's do this, So they feel like you're going to be just as excited to hear about all of these revelations that they have, which, right? There might be some standstills due to what's going on with the pandemic. So it's hard for this person to try to create like the full new beginning that they want with you, but they're willing to try. Yes, they are willing to try. They're going to put in the effort. They're going to reach out and have clear, honest communication to let you know their intentions. I feel as though they feel as though there's going to be no more resistance soon. Okay, there's going to be no more resistance soon, and then they can just move towards you. Now, let's see how you feel about this connection yourself. Well, right now you might have a few options. You are totally being sought after, but there is one. There's one, and I think you're receiving this person's message as they come back around. I think you might be open to it. It may be this one. Now, the only reason I feel to mention that you have potentially had other options is because you know, it's not like you're just sitting on this energy of a person who decided that they weren't going to be around, or they had better shit to do, or they just decided to leave or ghost or sabotage, whatever it is. But as they come back, you know, if it hasn't happened yet, you're going to realize that they're saying the right things, making you feel the right way, and there'd be a lot of reason to believe that they're going to be doing all of the right things too. All the right things. Yeah, there's love to be had here. I think two people are going to come together. You might be surprised that this person comes back at the timing that they do. I know that especially Venus is about to go retrograde in the sign of Gemini, I believe. And one of the things that I strongly feel, and I've heard some others allude to, is that, you know, particularly Venus in retrograde, it's not like whereas Mercury brings back, you know, the exes and typically like the undesirable, you know, the undesirable ones, the ones you're no longer desirous of. But, you know, it's weird what can be revisited in a Venusian retrograde, where you find that an opportunity opens, like a portal opens, for you to connect or reconnect with someone and get it right. Like, whereas Mercury's more about the lesson, for example, that you're meant to get by just like, okay, this pops back up, I get the lesson from that, and I probably don't really need to deal with it much more than that. I don't need to fall back into their arms or whatever, like, you know. And the Venus is like, so here's a shot, and it's coming with the spontaneity of the Geminian energy as well. So again, you may be very surprised at how it happens, but the time that has passed in between, you know, last contact and the one that's here or that's coming, it's really allowed this person to grow and shift and manifest into like the ultimate being for them and for you. Ooh, well, let's get some goddess guidance here. Oh, and I wanted to get a chakra wisdom card, so. So you're gonna be here with me while I get these cards resettled. And hold on, that deck did not want to go there. I want it to go back where it was. Okay. There. I haven't flipped it over yet, so I haven't read it for that reason. Same with Goddess Guidance. Name is Virtue. impasse in Isis' past life. The situation involves your past life memories. So, what happens when we have an impasse where we're dealing with usually something obstructed by something immovable, it's blocked off, can't go here, fork in the road with every fucking avenue blocked. How about that? Now, when we talk about this past life energy, we are, potentially for many of you talking about soulmate energy that had to be placed within the right time for it to happen. I've said this in a few people's readings where it's all about the moment being ready, because the first time it was meant for you to meet them, and the second time it was meant for you to learn this and then go deal with those other lessons real quick, and then maybe by the sixth time, that's when it was time for y'all to come together. So this time, I feel the impasse is being lifted as you are revisiting a cycle with someone, yes, that you may have been tied to in this life, and they had to go get themselves right, or if they're coming back just in this life period. As y'all have repeated these cycles over and over, and I guess I don't want to say, you weren't getting it before, because really I'm sure you were getting everything you needed for this to be like such a moment of coming together. Like, you had very beautiful cards in your reading for a sound fucking union. Impasses being lifted, and now y'all will be able to move freely towards one another. But it's also just kind of indicative that y'all were on different levels. So, of course it wasn't time yet. I feel like you were operating here. That person was somewhere down, between here and here. It's only going to work the way it's desired to when the parties are equal. That may be now, so keep yourself open to giving it a shot. Love ya.